Hey guys, this is just a tutorial to go through some of the specialist crafting skills and how it could benefit you in your crafting rotation. Most people do not use these specialist skills, and for good reason. They do overcomplicate your crafting rotation, but if you utilize it, hopefully in this video I'll be able to show you some of the benefits of these skills so that you could take advantage of them. Even more challenging than that, I will be crafting a 63-star item, the aiming body, and I'll have 3 cracks at it to hopefully HQ it in one of those attempts. I will also be doing that using just the minimum stat requirements to craft a 63-star item. As you can see here, my craftsmanship is at 813. Control is at 735. Obviously, I will need food to reach the minimum stat requirements to craft a 63-star item, but you can also see that I do not have any CP plus melds on any of my gear, so I'm working with sort of the bare minimum CP, aside from using different accessories, of course. So I will also be using the following cross-class skills. My rotation will involve Maker's Mark, so obviously I will need Flawless Synthesis and I will need Maker's Mark. Obviously Birgit's Blessing is a standard for all crafting rotations. Tricks of the Trade, Comfort Zone, Hasty Touch, Steady Hand 2, Reclaim, Rapid Synthesis, and Piece by Piece. Reclaim, I usually use or replace that with Innovation, but since I'm going to be sort of CP conscious, I'm going to hope for successfully triggering Innovation through the use of the Innovative Touch specialist skill. It's going to be risky, but this is what makes this craft challenging for me. So let's go ahead and try. Oh, also the weaving delineation. I will be using one of those in each of my attempts as well. The weaving delineation is required in order to use the Heart of the Weaver specialist skill, and you'll see how that plays into the rotation later on. So let's go ahead and use the Oyster Confit High Quality. And just like I said, using that will just barely get me to the minimum stat requirements for the 63-star item, which is the minimum stats are supposed to be 850 craftsmanship and 820 control. I only have 3 extra control, but I do have the 850 craftsmanship. So I will go ahead and start on the craft. Obviously, even more challenging than that, I will be using all normal quality mats, not a single high quality. So if it fails, it's understandable. I'm sure you'll understand. The first thing we're going to start out with is, of course, Maker's Mark. Very next thing would be Whistle While You Work. After that will come Comfort Zone and Inner Quiet. And then the first increase in progress will come from the Piece by Piece. After that, it's just you use the Flawless Synthesis all the way down till you deplete your Maker's Mark steps. And I ended up with the Excellent, which is excellent. Typically with this, I would use Precise Touch, but since my CP isn't at a high level, I'm gonna go ahead and use Tricks of the Trade to replenish my CP, as I will need it later on down the road. So I'm going to go ahead and use Tricks of the Trade. And I'll continue with Flawless Synthesis. Hopefully I'll get more good and excellent conditions. You could use the precise touch when you get an excellent condition. I do typically do that, even though I don't have Steady Hand 2 up. But like I said, in this situation I have very little CP, so I have to be very conscious of what I do with my CP. Right now I have a good condition, so I will use another Tricks of the Trade. That will bring me down to 9 stacks of the Whistle While You Work. Whenever you have 9, 6, or 3 stacks of Whistle While You Work, you will be able to use Satisfaction. That's the only time Satisfaction will be available to you. Satisfaction just basically is like Tricks of the Trade, but instead of giving you 20 plus CP, you'll only get a bonus of 15 CP. So I'm going to use that right now. And I'm just going to finish off the Maker's Mark with 3 more Flawless Synthesis. There we go. And right now I'm going to refresh my Comfort Zone and activate my Steady Hand 2. In this case, I'm going to do 2 Rapid Synthesis. Now, it's only because I have 8 stacks of Whistle While You Work. You could say, or you could go with doing Hasty Touches and hope that you get 2 good conditions within the next 2 or 3 steps, but chances are you're not going to get 2 good conditions. The reason why you would want to get 2 good conditions is to have 6 stacks of Whistle While You Work. 9, 6, or 3 stacks of Whistle While You Work will increase your progress 50%. That's what you want to go for. But considering my situation now, chances are I'm not going to get 2 good conditions within 3 or even 4 Hasty Touches. So I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 Rapid Synthesis right now. And then I'm going to finish off the, get the durability down to 10 by doing Hasty Touches. So now I'm at 10 out of 70, so I will use Master's Mend 2. And it's at this time that I will use the Heart of the Weaver, which will require weaving delineation. So I will use Heart of the Weaver. The reason I do that, I know it costs 45 CP, but within 7 steps, typically, Heart of the Weaver will grant me 2 good conditions. If I were to get 2 good conditions, my Whistle While You Work stacks will jump down from 8 to 6. 2 good conditions will let me use Tricks of the Trade twice, so that's 40 CP right there. Having my Whistle While You Work stacks at 6 will allow me to use Satisfaction, which will give me again another 15 CP. So 40 plus 15, that's 55, but I only spent 45 CP to activate Heart of the Weaver. So essentially I gain an extra 10 CP. So now I'm gonna activate or refresh my Steady Hand 2. Also, at this point right now, I typically would use Innovative Touch just to get an extra boost in quality, but again, since I'm being CP conscious in this rotation, I'm not going to do that. I'll save that to the end, towards the end. And right now I'll just use Hasty Touch until my Steady Hand 2 is depleted. Okay. Now here I have good condition, which is what I was expecting since I have Heart of the Weaver up. Again, I could use Precise Touch if I had more CP, but what I want to do is hover around 100 CP. Especially towards the end of my rotation, I want to try to have a good solid 100 CP. It could be 90, 80 is pushing it, but if you're around 100, you're in good standing. So I don't want to use 18. I don't want to use Precise Touch right now. I'll use Tricks of the Trade for right now. And got that. So now I'm going to use Hasty Touch, continue on with that. This is one of those situations that rarely will come up, where your trained hand skill will be activated. This is another specialist skill. And what that will do is both increase your progress as well as your quality at the same time. I could use this right now, and I think it has a 90% success rate. Let me just double check that for you guys. Yeah, it's at 90% success rate, and the efficiency is actually 150 instead of 100. For both the progress as well as the quality. I can use that. My CP is at 125, so it's not that low. So you can use it, you don't have to, but in this situation, I'll go ahead and I'll use it. Why not? This whole rotation is very risky at best, considering the stacks that I'm working with, and I'm dealing with nothing but normal quality mats for this item. So right now I still have one step left for the Heart of the Weaver, and I believe I only got one good condition. So I'm hoping for another good condition to come up after I use one more skill. But either way, whether I get it or not, I'm going to use the Nymea's wheel. I'm going to use that skill. Basically, what that skill does is, or actually, hold on, no, sorry, cross that out. I'm actually going to use another Hasty Touch, hoping that I do get another good condition. I don't want to use the wheel yet until I reach the lowest point of my Whistle While You Work stacks as possible, because the lower your Whistle While You Work stacks, the more durability you'll regenerate from using the that skill. So just gonna need to waste another step here. So I'm just gonna use Hasty Touch. Even though it's 50%, it could be successful, but it wasn't. But I did get the good condition as I expected. So I'm gonna use Tricks of the Trade, and then I will use Satisfaction. And now I will be able to use the Nymea's wheel. Sorry for mispronouncing that. I'm not really good with pronouncing names. What's that? So I got 20 durability from that. I believe the cutoffs are similar to the 9, 6, and 3 stack. So if you have 9 and above, you'll only get 10 durability back. If you have anywhere between 6 and 9, you'll get 20 durability back. And if you have 1 to 3 stacks, you can get up to 30 durability back. And the benefit to using that wheel skill is the fact that it only costs you 18 CP. So the only closest skill to that would be Master's Men, which costs you 92 CP. So you could possibly get the same effect using 18 CP as you could using 92 CP for Master's Men. So that's a huge CP gain or a huge CP benefit for you just by using the specialist skill. If you just look at it from a CP per step usage, the specialist skill right there is it's the best. It can't be outdone by any other skill, basically. So at this point, I'm going to activate the Steady Hand 2, and I'm going to try to have a successful Innovative Touch. That failed. Let me try it one more time. Or actually, towards the end, like right now, is where you want to use your calculator to make sure that you have enough CP to cover the actions that you want to do. So basically what I'm looking to do right now is another Innovative Touch. Then I'm going to do Great Strides and finish it off with Birgit's Blessing. And I just calculated it. I do have enough CP for that. So I'll go ahead, try that. And that's even better. I activated it. So Great Strides now. And Birgit's Blessing. 47%. Not too bad, but it's, like I said, it's very risky. Now, again, you're going to have to do more calculation with your trained hand skill that I did before. Like I said, it was at 150 efficiency. And with that, I increased it by 148. So basically at 100% efficiency, doing my calculation, I will get 98 or 99 boost in progress. What I need left is just a little more than 99, which I do believe Careful Synthesis 2 will take care of. So if I just do Careful Synthesis 2 right now, I should be able to finish off this this craft. Just verifying that through calculations right now, and it looks good. So finish it off and hope for the best. Didn't make it, but at 47%, all normal quality max, minimum stat requirements just to make the item, or a 63 star item. That's, in my book, that's not too bad. So let's try it again and hope for the best again. Around 50% for chance for a high quality, which, like I said, that's pretty much the average goal that I'm shooting for right now. Maker's Mark. Just gonna try it one more time. Whistle while you work. Comfort Zone. Inner Quiet. Got a good condition, so Tricks of the Trade. Start off with Piece by Piece. And use Flawless Synthesis all the way down. I got an excellent I got an excellent condition. I'll show you here. I'll use precise touch, hoping that it will be successful. It may fail. If it does fail, who cares? But the benefits will definitely outweigh the risk. So that was successful, which is really good. Now I'll use a satisfaction since I'm at 9 stacks of whistle while you work. And I'll continue with the flawless synthesis. And that's the reason why you want to have inner quiet up during Maker's Mark. So now you activate comfort or refresh comfort zone. You activate steady hand 2. And like I said before, I'm at 8 stacks of whistle while you work, so I'll need two good conditions to bump it down to 6 stacks in order to take advantage of the 50% bonus in progress. Chances of that happening are very slim, so I'm going to continue using rapid synthesis. And finish it up with hasty touch. And I got another good condition. Excellent. And Master's Men 2. Again, Heart of the Weaver. Gets me a good condition, so Tricks of the Trade. Gotta regenerate my CP. I'm at 6 stacks of whistle while you work, so I'll be able to use satisfaction. And I got another good condition. Wow. Again, very rare situation where Train Hand is active. Train Hand is only active when your whistle while you work stacks equals your inner quiet stacks. So right now both of those stacks are at 5. So my Train Hand is activated. Again, it'll increase both your progress and your quality within the same step. It's at 90%, so it can fail. Plus I have a good condition, so I could use Tricks of the Trade or just regenerate my CP. But again, I'm gonna go with the risky side of things, and I'm gonna use Train Hand and hope that it succeeds. With a 90% success rate, yeah, you should expect it to succeed. Plus I got the bonus from the good condition in terms of my quality, so all is good. So at this time I'm gonna activate my steady hand 2 and continue down. And I got another good condition. I don't want to use precise touch because I'm at 90 CP. I want to stay around 100 CP. So I'm going to use Tricks of the Trade. Well, actually, looking back now, I could have used precise touch because now I can use satisfaction, but doesn't matter because more CP is always better. And I got another good condition even, so it really doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna do another hasty touch. Okay, so now I'm at 1 stack for my whistle while you work, which is more dangerous than it sounds, because once your whistle while you work stacks deplete, there is a chance that it will automatically increase your progress, which is something that you do not want. because right now if my progress increased, most likely I'll finish off my craft before I'm actually completed with it, or before I do the Birgit's Blessing combo. So right now I must do or use the wheel in order to eliminate my Whistle While You Work stacks. But like I always say towards the end, double check your calculations to make sure that you can perform the other actions that you are planning or intending to use. And I can. Not only that, but I'll be able to at least have one more attempt at innovative touch. So I'm going to use the wheel. Like I said before, using the wheel with 18 CP, much better than using Master's Mend that requires 92 CP. So I just got a huge boost, right, or a huge difference right there between using a specialist skill versus using, you know, a typical skill that all the crafters have. So right now I will use Steady Hand 2. And I'll do one Hasty Touch, why not? And I will do an Innovative Touch. Hopefully that's exactly what I wanted. And finish it off with Great Strides and Birgit's Blessing. And right now, Careful Synthesis 2. And there you go, you just high quality'd it. And that's pretty much it for the rotation. There are other scenarios, like I said, that you can do. There's a ton of rotations out there, I'm sure, that you can find, but very few of them involve the specialist skills, and even fewer of them utilize or tries to craft a high quality 63 star item using nothing but normal quality mats, as well as the minimum stats needed to just meet the 63 star requirement. So just to recap, we did get 47% of a high quality in our first attempt. Our second attempt was only 15%, but that's because I missed the Great Strides. And this attempt that you just saw right now was at 100%, and it worked out very well. So that's basically how I believe that you should be able to have a better chance at HQing a 63 star item. This could also apply to 62 star, 61 star, and eventually the 64 star items that are coming out in patch 3.3. If you're just looking to rush to try to HQ a 64 star item as soon as patch 3.3 gets released, I believe this would be your best bet, the best rotation that you can use. Because like I said, the specialist class or the specialist skills, they do give you a lot of benefits and a lot more options for you to take advantage of in order to increase your quality during the craft. So take it for what you will. Any comments, questions, or suggestions, just let me know. And good luck.